There we go. Sadly, now we're in the middle of this.
Or so the girl believed.
So, like, I started it. This happens sometimes with YouTube, where you try to start something from an external, like, product or something, like the PlayStation, where I was sitting here for a minute and a half, and it said it was broadcasting, but it never went live.
A feud unbroken by countless years, a chasm carved by blood and spears. This was a sickness beyond the girl's
And it's not like this needs an extra
Do your duty as a healer, girl. The family
command to go live or anything. It's supposed to happen on its own. I was just here for a minute and a half and it never went live. So I had to kill it and try again.
Was born to mend the rift
as things go.
Then I will make every effort to have you cast aside your difference in this faint light.
But what I was saying before was basically our goals for today is we're going to do our Divergent Universe run. And then we have the Try Not to Laugh Challenge event.
The girl then spoke the tale of
which is a combat event.
Of a grandmother's sacrifice, a father's
I kind of already know how it works. I did it on my personal account.
Leaving their feud behind.
That's it. And then, you know, whenever we finish that, if there's any time left, because Mondays are the shorter stream days,
she just smiled.
We'll move on to cleaning up old content.
Use my own fate to prove to you.
The courtyard, once bright, lay steeped in night. Hanging blossoms and wind chimes.
Of course, that's also assuming I make it through the whole stream, so.
The general raised her spear for the noble's sake, while the noble whispered prayers for the general.
I'm not feeling in tip-top shape, but I think I'm feeling well enough to be
if I
here.
can ever see the faint light again.
Oh, hey, Mike. Hope you're having a good day. It's not a good day. It's not a good day.
The death they awaited never came.
Talking about Chuck Jones, Ray Bradbury, and Scooby-Doo on tonight's episode of the Mike Stand. That sounds fun.
Heavens, simply there, protecting them both. The sky still burned.
I mean, I'm guessing I'm having a better day than not because I woke up.
A gentle ember refused.
You know, I could have just not woken up, and that would have been awful.
Use my own fate to prove to you.
Oh.
Day and night can be mended.
But I'm trucking along. That's all that matters. Where's the link? There we go. Gotta share this stuff out.
Sky Castro, its ruins like a blind, weary eye, gazes upon the earth in its dying sight. Alone, the girl remained upon the battlefield. No time to shy from the searing gold, no will to wear her usual smile. She fought her way to destiny's edge. Of the crumbled mural, but one piece endured. A corner betraying the day thunder night, dazzling in blaze. She placed her hand upon the mural, pain seared through skin and bone, as the picture claimed her within its lines.
Nothing is mightier than the sky. It holds countless wonders within its clouds, and each opening and closing of the eyes brings dawn and dusk.
In that painted world, the girl Celiosi's eyes glowed, watching her father, steel-clad and unyielding, cross the land beneath the searing sun.
Okay. Put this here.
The girl known as Hyacinth recalled her father's fragile light.
That should be the last thing I need to share.
The journeys into lands unknown,
Oh.
marked by endless sunlit days and restless winds.
The sky is the gentlest of all. It watches over all things with compassion, showering them with soft rain and morning light.
And yet, the sky remains so cold. It witnesses believers tear each other apart. And still, it cowardly flees from all responsibility.
Within the frame of that image, the one called Seliosi bore fury in her gaze, her golden blood trailing as she turned from home, sharpening arrowheads beneath
ASM.
the wide and barren sky. Hyacinth remembered her grandmother's song. She recalled her prayer to Aquila before her grandmother's journey, and how bitterness followed her.
You
to
always
an
HSR?
unknown land.
No, I'm not always
The sky
HSR.
is so lonely too. Forever distant.
This is the
from
first time I've played
world.
HSR in a week.
It watches every sorrow, unable to intervene.
Last time I played it was last Monday.
The sky must be merciless. It must scorch the wicked, temper the fragile, and pass divine judgment upon all human
Oh, you always do HSR when you have an
Within
exam.
the girl
Well, I guess
named
you just
Seliosi
always have exams
became
when
the
it's
divine eye,
midday
gazing
Monday for
down
me.
without mercy,
Oh.
passing judgment upon her own kind. But in memories deep, Hyacinth heard their call, the golden threats that shielded all, the burning sun, vast and
Which
unyielding.
won't be the case coming up, though, I think.
All the world had
What's it in? Not this upcoming week, because this week
The
is
sky must not forsake
Genshin,
kindness.
which I am actually
Its
pretty
boundless
excited for.
embrace carries the core flame of hope
we
for
might-
humanity.
Intentionally schedule 2 different Genshin streams this week,
The sky, it's so dark.
because we'll probably mess around with Millie Astra Wonderland, because that comes out this week. But the next
the
week,
girl named Seliosi
I think, is the
holds her
HSR
knees
patch.
to her chest.
So we'll have to move that to one of the longer days,
Then please,
so
come
we can
sit
actually
with
start
me.
playing through it.
A gentle ray of light seeped through the celestial mural, now fused anew. Once more, the land knows favor and
Yeah, and I've been doing a lot more Genshin now, just because that's technically the one we're the furthest behind on, right? Because actually we're about in the same spot in both Genshin and ZZZ to their stories, but there's a lot more Genshin because it's older.
The sky's greatness. Whenever the anguished earth looks to it, it always offers a smile in return.
And it would be cool if eventually we ended up catching up on Genshin, but at the rate I stream, that's going to be a really long time. Should stream when the HSR live stream starts, do like a watch together type thing. Yeah, I used to do that with Nintendo Directs and stuff on this channel, and I've always considered doing that with the Hoyo ones too. I just didn't know if there'd be people who would want to watch it, but I would absolutely. Hey, Zeka. So far, I've been not impressed with Daniel Peterson because men are bad. Well, I guess that's a fair opinion to have. I'm not going to argue against it. So, yeah, first thing we need to do today is we need to get our Divergent Universe done. Which, I'm glad that I've been saving that for the stream now, because I was not feeling good this morning before I went to bed. So the less things I had to do, the better. Okay. So we're actually going to play through it. What do we got? I did this on my main account, but I just spammed through with Acheron, so I didn't even pay attention what the mechanics were. See, when obtaining this curio, gain 1 equation of 3-star rarity and 5 blessings needed for the equation. Okay. When obtaining this curio, gain 500 fragments. So this is just like a random boon start, right? Yeah. See, I've been playing Golden Gears. Finally, I know I was actually lurking in your stream. Before I had to hop on and do a different stream of my own on somebody else's channel. But I was lurking there for like somewhere between 40 minutes and an hour. Let's see. So, who do we want to play? We have to fight Pollock, so I guess we'll just do what we've been doing. We need... Where's RMC? Should be... Oh, there he is. I'm like looking with the other ice. I just have too many ice. So he's on a different row. And then we need you. You, and... Doesn't exactly matter who we put in this last slot, like, at all. So, I guess we'll just go more ice, and I guess we'll just put, like, Ron May in there. Why not? Let's see. Oh, you tried Golden Gears when it first started, but didn't understand it, and you're finally getting around to playing it. Yeah. See, finally stop feeling guilty for not doing all the events and exploration when the next patch comes in Genshin. Nice. What do we want? You know, if I wasn't running Hyacinth, that would be fine. I just don't think we'll ever get to the activation point of that. Max HP increase? Yes, we'll take that one. What do we need? What do we need? This one. I think just the 6 random, why not?
Play nice. Rise and shine.
Guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
Now, I remember playing Golden Gears when it first came out. I went through a similar thing. I'm thinking about it, where
Treat our guests nicely. Till we meet again.
I kind of put it off. Not this long. I put it off, I think, originally for 2 or 3 patches before actually going through. I think I just put it off until I needed, like, the Stellar Jade. Which, like, I guess in your case, if you're willing to throw a lot more money at the game, then that's why you can put it off even further, because you just don't need the Stellar Jade. But I was looking for someone, for like a certain character, like, man, I could really use a lot of Stellar Jade. And then I just started going through all of Golden Gear. Which is also kind of what we're doing now. I've got almost all of Golden Gears to do on this account because I just have not touched it. Haven't made Genshin content in a year, so I can finally catch up a bit and start making content again. Cool. But you need to obtain a new character. A noble domain is the only SU mode you really just don't like? Yeah, because you don't really play it, you know? Like, I liked both Swarm Disaster and Golden Gear. The conundrums could be even fun, too. But, like, you just don't really play a noble domain. You just let it play itself. What's this one? Additional... yeah, sure, I've got, like, a infinite trick snacks. That's fine. If we accidentally get that one, that's not a problem at all. Who's next on the banner for Genshin is Nefer. Nefer is next. I forget who the rerun is, but if you're talking about a new character, it is the Dendro character Nefer. Really hot, from Sumeru. Lives in Nodcry. She runs the like information broking service there. The Curatorium of Secrets is the name of it. They never give you space cheese when you want it. Oh well.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
And realistically, Nefer is going to be a really strong character. None of the Nodcry characters are missing, though. Does she do the new reaction for Dendro? Yes, I believe she does do the lunar reaction. The lunar bloom, I think. I wouldn't quote me on that. I would probably just go watch her preview stuff. But I'm pretty sure she does the lunar bloom. But maybe she doesn't. Actually, I have to go back and check that myself, because she's not actually from Nodcry. It'd be kind of weird, though, to put in a new character in Nodcry, even if she's from somewhere else and she doesn't do the lunar stuff. Because I think so far, all 3 people that we've had are from Nodcry, but Ino doesn't do anything lunar. She's just a Hydra that helped proc it. So I don't know. Can't wait for the MOC reset next week. This PF rotation sucks ass. It does. Like, I was able to clear it no problem on this account. My main account's actually having more problems clearing it than this one is. It's kind of sad. But it's just because I don't have characters that suit it.
Value, I suppose.
The hurt is fine, but my build on her sucks. So it's like...
Eternal.
Struggling.
Every petal.
Yeah, your saber struggles slightly this rotation. My saber has half the idolins yours does, so imagine how much mine is struggling.
All will be swept away by the wind.
When will Klee Mom release? Alice will probably end up releasing in like 6.7 or 8, whatever the last patch is for Nodcry, so you have plenty of time to wait for Alice.
I choose you.
Have some sunshine. So this is the warmth of life. Rise and shine. Stop messing around. Your time to shine. Try again. Guide with the Rainbow Bridge. Time for some sweet dreams. Treat our guests nicely. Rise and shine.
Yeah, no, I feel you with the bounces on the totems instead. It's not a very good boss for Saber at all. And that's actually my struggles, because I've put like all my investment into making Saber better, that some of my other characters are slacking, so I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, because I have to rearrange some things to make sure I have enough skill points to do it. I really wish I ended up pulling another Herd a Light Cone to throw on Argenti. But I have Argenti. I would assume you don't, because you hate men. But I might have him stand there just to break and be a battery for the Herda, and I might be able to get through on that. I just haven't tried it yet. I've just been chipping away at it because I've got a lot of other things to do too. I'm actually really glad this account doesn't have to worry about it at all. Tried to run no sustain, but it was meh. They are trying their hardest to make people not run sustainless because of the just how much how much damage some of the enemies do, and then how often they take turns. They're just like, yeah, we're trying to make sure you don't do it. We put sustains in the game for a reason. Hey, Julian. Let's see. We want to upgrade. The obsession stacks are really good for this team, but so is just critical boost. Critical boost is good for every team. Do you have anything that increases crit damage yet? No. Okay. Raise obsession limit. That'll work.
Talk about ruining the mood.
Sound lingers. Existence is unity. Oh?
No, that makes sense. That's how that makes sense.
I choose you.
Have some sunshine.
Next time it rains, I'll be there. Rise and shine.
Ooh. Maybe. Sure, why not? We'll take that one. That just means we need to start collecting destruction. Man, I guess I could have just took the ice one, but I don't really want any of these. Oh well. Oh well. Listen, at least yours can clear in 2 cycles. I don't think my saber could clear it at all. I just don't have the punch. Though I think the bigger problem in that case, though, is probably a speed tuning issue. Every time I run it, the second wave just eats a whole cycle. And that clearly has to be a speed tuning issue. There's no reason that should be eating a cycle. Sunday or Bronya? I'm using Sunday. Let's see. Ooh, I love that one. That's a great one. What else should we want? Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be some speed issue there because there's no reason I should just be having an entire cycle eaten up by the second wave. I just haven't bothered to fix anything about it at all. I'll take Casket. And the Warp Trotter, yeah. Okay. Screw it, let's take Punk Lord anyway. I don't care. We'll just get no blessings. Buy all the curios in the domain.
Play nice.
Brute force it with Sunday and Bronya together? Maybe. I think maybe the problem too is because I run Remembrance Trailblazer on it too. That might be screwing up. Except usually when I run it, Remembrance Trailblazer actually fixes my speed tuning because Mem will pull Saber up right before Sunday most of the time. But it's so inconsistent that might be the issue. Since other people hitting you also adds to Mem's recharge. What is this one? When entering battle, consume 2 skill points. Sure, why not? This team doesn't really use skill points anyway. That's a risk I'll take. I really just want the space cheese. They're not going to give it to me, but I want the space cheese. God, I don't even need Elation Blessings. Well, I was not saying Mem's buff fixes it. It's the, usually the way the energy regen happens, right? Mem ends up pulling her up right before Sunday, so then after Saber goes, Sunday pulls her up again. That happens more often than not when I'm playing, but it might also end up being the thing that ends up eating up that other cycle. I don't know. I haven't really been paying that much attention. Like, it's really good for the first cycle. But I end up, like, just completely losing another cycle, so... It might be better off if I actually go back, like, build Bronya again, and then put her on there. I don't know. Shoot, I could probably run just, like, Sunday Robin, and that would probably fix a lot of my problems instead. Oh, no, I know that. Like, I know that next turn she'll be back down below Sunday again. But that just hasn't been a problem because I've been getting Mem to go off often enough. Yeah, let's just do another Wealth again. At least in the other game modes. I think my way of doing it just isn't viable in pure fiction.
Compared to the ones you've seen before.
I probably really should just be running the Charmony siblings together, realistically speaking. Wait, did I take all 3? No. What am I doing? Escapade!
Shiny things.
I love the one with all the chests.
Shiny things. She'll love it. Shiny things. She'll love it.
I do not have Hycelins on that account at all. This is the only one that had Hycelins. So that's not an option. Oh. Oh.
Talk about ruining the mood.
I like that. 10 heat. Just run no sustain and one-shot everything before their turn. Yeah, that works a lot better in MOC as well. It used to work well in Pure Fiction before they started doing their shenanigans, but in general, that just works better with MOC. By a different ally target. Oh, this, I don't care about their damage dealt. Yes, damage taken. That's what I care about.
Talk about ruining the mood.
Sound lingers. Eternal.
Can't solo anything with your Saber. You only get 1 star on night 2 with her. Oof. Is your Saber Sunday speed tuned at all? No, that's why I'm saying they have a speed tuning problem. I need to fix it. They used to be at one point.
Oh?
I don't know how they got untuned. I must have like switched somebody, like one of the gears around without paying attention to the other person.
Waiting.
I probably just got overzealous, like I got a new good piece for Saber, and I didn't pay attention to what it did to the their speed tuning.
I choose you.
The future is bright.
Which sounds a lot like something I would do
Have some sunshine.
if I know myself.
Breaks over.
What time to
Oh, I didn't want to do that one.
Trust me. We can do anything.
I wanted to do hers.
Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
Oh, I need more destruction anyway. It'd be really cool if they gave me some destruction at all. Do you have any destruction in here? You do. Only 1 though. So I'm still 1 short. Oh, that's good, actually. Anything that increases max HP is good for this team. Let's save the rest. Let's see what you got. No, I don't know. Oh, Hyperspeed Sunday? I have considered that. I probably should. I just need to go back to farming that domain. I don't have a lot of good pieces. I haven't farmed that domain in a while. I probably should, though. I don't really have much else to farm on that account right now. Let's see. 4-piece hacker space on Huahua. I'll consider that. That's probably better than what I'm running on her. I don't really need anything here. Trotters.
Play nice. Rise and shine.
Grace and elegance. Eternal. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind. Guide with the rainbow bridge.
Oh, I didn't summon that.
Lead away.
So this is the one to light. Treat our guests nicely. Meet again. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
I didn't summon.
Rise and shine.
That's fine, though. I mean, we're just playing this on the normal difficulty 5, so it's not like I actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing at all. Then I get in the habit of not paying attention to what I'm doing at all. I'm trying to think what I'm running on Huahua now. I'm probably running 4-piece healer set, realistically, because I don't think I've touched her set in forever. And the only benefit you get out of that is like an extra skill point at the beginning of the battle. That's about it. I probably should put her on something better. I just get in the habit of, if a character is built, I'm not going to change their build, which is a very bad habit in general. Oh, Warrior of Goddess is good for Huahua? Yeah, I could see that. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but... I guess because I don't have Hyacinth on that account, I just didn't really bother over-farming that domain more than I needed. But yeah, hackerspace. I like farming the hackerspace domain though, just because like I could put that on everybody, right? It's like it's just a useful set to have.
Sound lingers.
Play nice.
Light a leap forward. Eternal. May this faint light dispel the gloom, destroy the sky. Ice.
Trust me, we can do anything!
Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh, that was rude.
Me.
You'll quiet down real soon again. Again. Till we meet again. All in all, not a bad memory.
Use Penacony Planar set for the wind damage boost. I might already have done that. I'll have to double check. You know, maybe I don't. I might just have like a Lushaka on her by default.
To the memories.
But yeah, the wind damage boost would be better. And that is the team I mostly use her with these days anyway. I did that for RMC here, as I put Penacony on for the ice damage boost.
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh. No, it probably is. I would definitely think that just the extra 10% elemental damage would be better than what the attack stat ends up scaling into. Because the attack stat is probably only going to give me maybe an extra 4 to 5% overall damage instead of a raw 10% damage. Or I guess a scaling 10% damage. So, yeah, I would imagine. It's just that restriction is the whole reason why I probably don't normally have. It's not bad to have like a swap set though, right?
Nice.
Just have a locked Penacony that I can go back to when I'm running them together. Let's go to here. Here. And then we need to go to this. This is what we're doing today, for the most part. Though it probably won't actually take that long, so we may end up doing other things as well. Depends if we get this done before, like, 5 o'clock.
My friend, have we met before?
You autoed the shit can event? Well, we're gonna play it. I know you could get, like, all the rewards just by autoing the trial characters, but, you know. Took like 30 minutes to 100%. Okay. I was not paying attention to the time when I played it on my personal account. So I had no recollection at all how long it would take to do. It felt like it went by fast, because it's just a few combat stages. It does make you wonder, since they're playing around with elation here, what the elation path would be like. I don't think it'll look exactly like this at all, because, you know, they're just using a lot of the stuff that they've been using forever. You know, like there's probably a lot of the unknowable domain stuff, like mechanics being worked into how they do this, just with characters instead of scepters. But I don't know, it'd be cool if the elation path is character has talent. If other characters end up feeding into talent, there is some effect that goes off. Saber and Cassie are going to be the two teams you vertically invest into massively. Hey, you know, that's what you like. Okie doke. So, first one off. This starts you off with the sparkle thing. They want you to build around Archer. I guarantee you their Archer is built better than mine. It's probably not even close. I don't have Tribby. We'll probably use my Huahua. And the reason I guarantee you theirs is built better than mine is because mine is basically not built at all. And I think theirs actually has his light cone, which I don't on this one. Your Archer's bench because Archer's trash. To each their own.
Feeling spiffy?
But it's a cool little
Fiends or devils?
little gimmick where when Sparkle brings somebody forward, their next 3 skills are just free.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
I should have tribbied first.
Is it coming? Hiding the west wing? Away we go!
I am the bone of my soul. Unlimited.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Protect me.
Explosion.
Underestimating us will cost you. Huge news. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Wow. I was expecting that to kill him.
Give me strength.
Oh my god. I probably didn't even need the heal. Why did I do that?
I'm scared.
Stay put.
Let's see, what'd you say? Just saw Nefer gameplay, and she is literally the Dendro version of the weekly Arlecchino on her first phase.
You can't play dead.
I haven't even looked at her gameplay. I just know that she's, like, really hot. She was one of my favorite characters
Get there.
in the story right now.
Feeling spiffy?
Her and Yehoda. Like, I think I just like their little faction, the Curatorium.
Let's can you find the answer? Don't come any closer!
Fiends or
But I don't know if I'll be pulling from her.
Crush them all.
Like, I really, really like her, but... God, I really should be saving for Alice. I should just be saving from now all the way to Alice.
I am unlimited. Blade works.
Let's play for a while.
私の番か。カラドボルグ。トレスオン。はっ。はっ。どこに行く？
Hey, Fizz. Okay, that's one down. That's the sample one. All the rest of them are longer. QQ. Okay, what do I got for this? Men are bad, only pull waifus. People should just only pull characters they like. Patotoro. Who do I want for this? I mean, I'll probably still take Trivy. And I guess Gallagher is not a bad one to put here just because of how SP positive he is. Yeah, I'll just take mine instead.
In the mood for another beating? Nice, like a good brew.
Dude, if we could trade characters, I would totally trade one. If that was a thing in the game, it's like, yeah, I'd take somebody's character
I'll go easy.
for an Eidolon. They can have somebody that maybe I regretted pulling. I don't know.
Feeling spiffy?
So this is kind of cool because you just
Wow.
spam this all the way through.
Come on. Gotcha.
It doesn't matter whether you get 4 of a kind or not because the bonus just stacks up indefinitely.
decided to play your ace, huh?
Luck of the draw, please. And victory!
Let's see, what is the most recent Monster Hunter game your computer can handle? I have no clue. Maybe you could emulate Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. You unknowingly pull only female characters? Is that bad? No. Just pull who you enjoy. If you only enjoy female characters, only pull female characters.
It's fighting the west wind. Away we go! Can you find the answer?
I just pull whoever I think is cool. That's my, like, rule of thumb. If I think a character's cool, I'll pull him. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Wow!
I wish normal QQ played this way. Where you just eat all the skill points for even more damage. In general, it'd be awful. Because you'd never get enough skill points. But it would still be fun. Like, let's just keep gambling.
Feeling spiffy? My turn. Let's play. Can you find the answer? Wait for the tiles. Gotcha. Wow. Stay calm. Wow. My turn. Luck of the draw, please. And victory! It's fighting the west wind. Away we go!
See, if you hadn't seen Alice, I would probably pull Nefer from all the rest of the Nocrai characters. You look for characters that nuke like a ridiculous amount of damage. Well, yeah, in a lot of these games, they're probably going to be the women anyway.
Step up, let's see ya.
You'd rather eat one of your own fingers than pull for men? That's fair.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
Underestimating us will cost you.
Wow, there was probably something I could have done
My turn.
to clear it, but
Come on.
I don't really care. All you need to do is clear Wave 5 and you get all the rewards anyway. It's probably because I don't have Dance Dance Dance. I think that's the problem. So the player base for this game is just horny? No, I think just most people on the internet are horny. I think that's the case. Okay, we have Adventuring here. Of course, I think in general, most people are horny. Like, that's just a fact of nature. We are beings that need to reproduce to be able to, you know, continue. Let's see. Who are we running with this one? Tingyun? Tingyun? I guess. I have to use yours. Mine is not built at all. Look at this. It's not even max level. I never used Tingyun. But I get it. I remember this one. You just keep feeding Aventurine and he keeps rolling. And if he gets high rolls, it bumps the surprise box up.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
And we got a low roll immediately. Let's go.
We can do anything.
Dado.
It's on me.
Me! Me. Wow!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Look at the draw.
See, DDD is overrated, to be honest. For real, I've never gotten to a situation where I needed DDD over other better options. I really like DDD. It probably is overrated, but I like it. I understand they're the comedian, and I don't have Adventuring on this account anyway, but I do on my other one.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all in.
I wish I could have slotted mine in to the comedian role, because I don't know, their build isn't any different. You know what I mean?
The dice have been
It's
cast.
just that they have that
Bust.
special gimmick put onto it.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
See, running DDD without purpose and just using it for the sake of using it because people say
hit
it's
the
the best,
mark.
you're ultimately shooting yourself in the long run. Well, I can at least tell you that DDD is not the problem with my Saber comp because nobody on it has it.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I mostly only run it when I'm playing Break. Right? Which I don't play that often anyway.
Opportunity
Because, you know,
doesn't
Break
knock on
just
its own,
isn't
you
good.
know.
But if I'm running Super Break, I'll run it on either HMC or Ron May. I just kind of prefer running it on either of those two characters over most other options. But in general, you just don't really see yourself running those anymore.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
You don't think it's better than Bronya's Light Cone? I don't have SP problems in my Super
Welcome,
Break team.
customers.
I just have action value problems in my Super Break team. I don't find myself needing DDD in teams that already have action advance in the kits.
We were supposed to attack yesterday. Seika, my turn. Come on.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. All in.
Yeah, I know how her light cone works. I don't have Sunday's light cone, so I usually just have Bronya's light cone sitting on Sunday. Because I think it's the next best option there.
Well, I'm not in a hurry anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to advance yet.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
For example, Tribby Poison to Bloom is underrated. I don't even own Tribby. I wanted Tribby, but that just would not arrive at all.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Fizz, I have no idea if that's a good or bad metric, because there's a lot of other factors involved.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Luck of the draw, please. And victory!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. All in.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits.
I guess. Let's just...
Fight
We just want to use his as much as possible.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Me.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Wow.
See, yeah, Tingyu's gonna be next, so that's fine. She's just gonna do this.
Trust me. We can do anything!
I
Pop.
hit the mark.
Let's be friends.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Bear witness.
See,
My turn.
looking. See, glad you didn't pull for Tribby, but kind of sad that she got overshadowed. I really like Tribby as a character.
Don't rush. The game.
Probably gonna skip Cyrene and get Tribby E1 for Cassie instead. That's probably the better long-term investment, realistically speaking.
Come on. Wow.
Because, like, Cyrene's investment pretty much stops when Amphoria stops, right?
Please. And
While, you know, if you end up finding somebody you like way better a year from now, Tribby might still be useful.
You're fighting a gentleman.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
The flesh will...
All in. Watch your head.
you'll pay for that.
Oh, none of your other teams are fighting over Tribby either? Yeah, that's
Bust.
good.
Or maybe I'll take it off.
Man, all my characters are fighting over everything, except for maybe on this account my Evernight team.
For sure.
Oh, you don't know. I'll just wait till the end. I have a tendency to want to pull those now. It's like I just get them all at the same time. Hule. Oh, I remember this one. Well, I don't have Robin on this account, so no matter what, we take her. Is theirs better than mine? 61, 95, 145. What's mine at? No, but if I put on the same light cone they have, it's gonna jump up a lot. Oh wait, wrong button. So she has more crit damage, but slightly faster, and I'm gonna crit more often. Yeah, I'll just take mine. I don't care. All the damage is gonna come from the giggle boxes anyway. Though the speed difference between them is non-existent. Like that 2 speed isn't gonna do literally anything. Doesn't matter. I'd rather be critting than not. Evernight is gonna get nerfed? I don't think Evernight's gonna get nerfed. Power crap, maybe. I'm not gonna nerf the character.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Too slow.
I could take 10 of you. Here you go, Master. May song bring us victory. Resonate all together.
Never hesitate. No.
They have to be very careful about like nerfing a character, even if it's for a bug fix, because you have to look at the Nervalette situation. Yeah, they literally never straight up nerfed a character before. So the closest thing they ever did was Nervalette in what's it called, Genshin, and it's just because they fixed a bug that made him do a lot less damage, but it pissed so many people off that they just reverted it. So yeah, I don't think you have to worry about them nerfing characters.
High stakes, high rewards.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about power creep. Like, it is there. It exists, but it's not that bad. I still use Acheron myself for a lot of things.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. All in.
Ooh.
Yeah. Night. Stars echo.
I just want this for the buff at this point.
Awesome. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon.
Because the way this one works is you just want to get as many stacks on Fei Xiao as possible. Because she has no stack limit and she'll just keep eating it over and over again. You could just go until she runs out. I think it's also better to kill the smaller ones. Because everybody basically shares the damage.
You need to get stronger.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. All in.
Ready to shine. Yeah.
The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
Sure, I'll play along.
It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. No dirty tricks. All in.
I venture forth to hunt.
I guess that was the one that just hit me, but I think we get more done from eating this guy.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Time to show you what I can really do.
Oh yeah, that's not Evernight herself. That's just how Cyrene interacts with Evernight. Like nothing about like Evernight's kid is getting affected at all.
Me fight. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Harmony and unison. I could take 10 of you. Yeah!
Never hesitate! Too close! Trap!
Awesome! Ready to shine. Shing! Tonight, stars echo.
Hedge your bets.
I could take 10 of you. Yeah!
The fearless knows not fear. That won't do. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Yeah. The most they've ever done is try to fix a bug. They've fixed a few other bugs that people haven't noticed because it really didn't affect how the character played. The only situation that's ever been notorious, I think, is the Nervalette
Show
one.
you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
And it, like I said, wasn't even a nerf. He wasn't supposed to be doing that much damage in the first place, but
Watch your head.
it made enough people mad that they kind of just gave it to him anyway.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Yeah!
Never hesitate! Trap!
Awesome! Now watch this! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Yeah, I think this will
The
work.
dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant!
Oh, I'm taunted on him. Oh well.
Victory is inevitable! I venture forth to hunt.
In this event, you swear Fei Xiao was crazy strong?
Forever
Yeah.
triumphant!
Definitely feels stronger than mine. I'll tell you that.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Dang. Robin is just out of sight. Oh well. I'll take a regular S. That's all you need for all the rewards. I don't really care about double S-ing everything. Ain't worth the time. Okay. How's theirs? Yeah, I'm just gonna run him with just the Yangqing Light going for the more attack. Sure, let's go. Though actually, you know, I could probably just run somebody better than him, but we'll just go with what they want.
Victory now rests in my hand. Step onto the board.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5
Can
seconds.
you find the answer?
Never hesitate! Too slow.
To the defeated, oblivion. To the victor,
Yeah, Evernight's cool.
the throne. Your downfall is
I like all the Astral Express people, so it was really cool to get like a new version of March that was actually like broken as fuck.
Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Let's see, you finished Alien Earth? Well, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it. You'll definitely get more enjoyment out of it than I ever would.
Fearless knows not fear. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Show me what you can do. Never hesitate! That won't do. The fearless knows not fear.
Why does Fei Xiao just get to follow herself up? I wish that's how she worked. That would be really cool.
That won't do. I venture forth to forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Victory now
Or does she
rests in
normally
my
do that,
hand.
actually? I haven't played Fei Xiao in so long. You guys probably know more than I do. Does Fei Xiao normally follow herself up? I don't think I've touched her in like a year. I know she
Don't
follows
try
other
to
people
stall
up.
your enemies. Ugh, tedious. A bloody fight.
The fearless knows not fear.
To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
Too slow.
I'll go easy this time.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Oh, you don't even have her? I used to play her all the time. Like, I used to
Show me what you can do.
run like
5
the
seconds.
fart teams and stuff, but like I haven't touched her in so long.
Never hesitate. That won't do.
I actually
I've
don't
got
even
your
remember
fourth
how her
talent.
kit works anymore.
Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Oh, so yeah, she does. Oh, okay, okay, that's normal. So the only thing that's not normal is the way her ult stacks here.
Do not
Is Fei Xiao an emanator of the hunt? No, she is not an emanator.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable. The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. Never hesitate. I won't do.
Why were people saying she is? I don't know. Back in the day, everybody wanted everyone to be an emanator, and they weren't actually reading the lore. So they were just like assuming people who were emanators that they weren't.
Don't try to stall your enemies. Ugh, tedious.
Yeah, you could argue that she's like a pseudo emanator, but she's not an actual emanator in the lore.
I'll endure.
Feeling spiffy?
The fearless knows not fear.
My purpose is to protect.
There were just people going like emanator this, emanator that.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
You're falling apart on your own. Never hesitate. Too slow.
Press the attack. To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
That won't do. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable. The fearless knows not fear. Never hesitate. Too slow. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Okay, well, that's another one down. Yeah, they all have like spirit blessings from Lawn. It's almost a better argument that the spirit blessings, like the spirits themselves, are emanators. Like, when it comes to Jingyuin, it's more a better argument that the Lightning Lord that is with him is the Emanator. Yeah, not everybody with a unique ult gauge is an Emanator, and not all Emanators have unique ult gauges, right? Like Herda, like the Herda is an Emanator of the Erudition, and she just has a normal charged ult, right? I don't believe either have been confirmed Emanators yet. I don't think Evernight would ever be one. The thing is, too, is even if somebody's not an Emanator yet, if they stay in the story for one reason or the other, it's not like they couldn't become one, you know? Linear time is a thing. It just depends what they want to do with them in the future.
Victory now rests in my hand.
And there's the thing, too, is like not everybody who who becomes gazed upon is an Emanator, right? There are many steps of being a Pathstrider to becoming an Emanator if you even ever become one.
Tedious.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Step onto the board.
We're just having fun.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Exactly how scary is the concept of a parasite that replaces your eye? I don't know about scary. I think I'd be more pissed off than anything, but like, you know, if it took me over, I wouldn't care anymore. What do I want to do? This?
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
We'll do this.
To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
Listen, I'm probably the last person to really ask about how scary something is, and I think I've told you this before.
I'll go easy this time.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
I love the trash cans. I love the trash cans.
More business, eh?
In the coming days, I shall grant you honor. A bloody fight. Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
So you're excited for the next story? I am too. The only confirmed Emanators are Acheron, Herda, Doctor, Return to Monkey, and the Lord Ravengers. Yeah, I believe so. I mean, we know all the Lord Ravengers are emanators of destruction.
Let's play. Can you find the answer? Give me strength. In the coming days, I shall press the attack. To the defeated, oblivion. Your downfall is absolute. Charge out. Don't
What are you waiting for? To betray my
Sneak a freebie in there.
customers? I charge extra.
See, people often think Sparkle is an emanator of Evolution, but I don't think she is. They haven't confirmed it. Like, if she is one, she's definitely not confirmed. She is not an unlikely candidate. The problem with the Masked Fools is it's hard to know who is and isn't, because even if they were one, they'd be lying to you. Or if they weren't one, they'd still be lying to you, and probably trying to make you think they were one. You can't trust the Fools. We could only trust if somebody else confirmed it. Yeah, I doubt Sparkle is one too. I think Vita in HA3 is far more likely to become an emanator in the future for Elation than any of the Masked Fools that we've met. Of course, by the future, that could even still be now, because that story in HI3 takes place in the past compared to HSR. Okay, so I think I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, and I like this one.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh, I agree. It literally makes too much sense for her to be one.
Victory now rests in my hand. Step onto the board.
We're just having fun.
I think people really want Sparkle to be one, though, just because Sparkle, whether you personally like her or not, is a fan favorite character. Like, she is up there on one of the most liked characters in this game.
Feeling spiffy?
So people just want her to be one, even if it makes sense or not.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Of course, you know, then again, just because of how popular a character is doesn't really mean anything for the story or anything, right? Like, Firefly's the most popular character in this game, and that doesn't mean jack.
Let's play hide and seek.
Yeah, the worm. The worm is a known emanator. It's the only emanator of Elation that we actually ever known of.
Can you find the answer? To the
That one was in,
oblivion.
was that in the Simulated
Your
Universe they talked about it? I
downfall
remember
is
reading
absolute.
that somewhere.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Rise to the challenge.
Yeah, Aha just does things that's like funny or entertaining. It's the whole point of Elation. He'd probably actually sooner emanate or Sampo over Sparkle. Especially because like Sparkle just bullies Sampo all the time.
Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Let's play for a while.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Really, 1%.
All in.
We're just having fun.
The dice have been bust.
Always 1%
Or
is.
maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. All in.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
If all is black or white, there'd be no charm. Press the attack. To the defeated, your downfall is absolute.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
God, Nigador, why are you so tanky?
Hedge your bets. It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Like that, huh?
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
A bloody fight.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting
Oh yeah,
for?
I think this
To
should.
betray my customers? I charge extra.
I think that's the last one. Cool. Cool, cool. I don't know. A lot of people may not like it. I enjoy the stupid, goofy combat events. I will say I was mildly elated. The only problem with Sparkle is that any character in a text message who doesn't have an avatar could always be Sparkle at any point in time, and you don't know. You just don't know. Okay, what's that put us at, Wise? We're not using any right now. We're in saving mode for Cyrene, which is basically nothing right now. But we've got time, I guess. Yeah, we finished that pretty early. So I guess we'll move on to other old content. I don't know what we want to do first, though. Don't even know the setting of Honkai enough to know what an emanator is. Okay, brief explanation. Do some PF runs. I don't want to do any PF runs. Brief explanation of an emanator. So there are like these higher abstract gods or life forms called eons, which kind of represent aspects or paths in the universe, right? Like some of the ones we were talking, there is Aha the Elation, we have Nanook the Destruction, Lan the Hunt, and they all kind of represent, like I said, aspects or desires in the universe. When somebody walks far enough on the path or does something that embodies the path, the Eon might gaze upon them, which doesn't always make you an emanator, but that is like one of the steps that you need. If you embody the path well enough that the Eon starts basically giving you their power, you more or less become like a prophet for that Eon and are functionally like a demigod. That's what an emanator is. It's somebody who actually embodies the power of that Eon. Not fully, but to a higher extent than like anyone else. That is like a layman's. Eons aren't gods, they're concepts given form. Yeah, but that still kind of makes them a god in the Platonic sense. They're the way that Plato saw higher gods. That's even kind of where Hoyo's pulling them from, is the Platonic hierarchy, which are the forms, right? It's Plato's forms. It would be like in opposition to, say, the Archons, which are just lords of domains. A lot of this goes back to Plato. He even had a description of like an earthly Zeus versus a heavenly conceptual Zeus. Oh yeah, it doesn't automatically put them on the Eon's path. Sometimes you don't have a choice, right? Like Acheron just kind of ended up in that situation because of everything that happened to her. And also, just because you're an emanator doesn't mean you like the Eon either. Some of them want to kill them. But I was really just trying to give a quick layman's term for somebody who does not play Star Rail and will never play Star Rail or any Honkai game. Trying to get into the nitty-gritty of all this stuff does not really help that explanation. If anything, it just, while it makes it more accurate, it makes it a worse explanation. Do anomaly runs? I was thinking of either doing missions or knocking out old simulated universe stuff. Like, oh, where were we? We were still finishing this. We should probably actually finish this. We were in the middle of this before starting Amphorius.
When we get back, let's not leave March 7th out of the loop. All right.
Come on in.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time
The war dance was such a great event. Yeah.
I need to drink some coolant.
I almost regret doing that event offline. Or like off stream.
The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule.
But I
for the first
really,
season
really
tournament.
needed the
Can you believe the ringmaster
Stellar
accepted
Jade at the
4
time.
challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance. Here you are. I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Imagine choosing Kalis. It's not the first time you said that.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the ringmaster. The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill
Listen,
my
I picked
duties as a
Cell on my
Cloud
main
Knight
account.
lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ringmaster.
I've got one
Most
of each.
tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break.
Now, I get why
Intending to
you
spread
can't
chaos.
switch
If we fail to thwart their evil
your
plan,
choice in
what
Genshin.
honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well,
In this game, it doesn't make sense, which I don't regret picking
may be trying to
Kalis on this
distract
account
you,
because I wanted
but
one
your
of each.
ambition matches
But
that
in this
of the
game, it doesn't make
Archangel
sense why you
warriors.
can't switch between Kalis and Stell
Hey, this
after the
has nothing
fact,
to do with my height.
because so far they haven't given any reason that would imply that the
Yes.
other one
I
exists,
suggested
right? Like,
mentioning that we find a place to
they're
have
both
these
the same
together.
person. It's just the version of
Hunter
this
must
time,
be
or
well
like
fed
Worldline or whatever,
hunt.
that you picked. So only one of them exists at a
You
time.
still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in.
And ZCC also makes
I called you here so
sense
you
why
can
you
enjoy
can't
the
switch
food.
afterwards too. But also switching wouldn't make any
This isn't the
difference
time for a leisurely meal, and
necessarily,
this is
because the
too
story
much for me.
does change depending on which sibling you pick. They do roughly the same things, but
You
they have
give
different
me time
interactions,
to
and it's like
enjoy a meal,
whoever's
but not yourself.
the one who has the fairy implant.
Ever since you encountered those Boris and
But you get to walk
Spike,
around
you're
as
so
either of them
busy that
anyway.
hardly
Like you
eat
just get to pick who
anything.
you want at any time.
You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy
But
the
this
meal
game
and
specifically, it
promise.
doesn't make sense why you can't switch your choice at any point.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Oh no, I definitely agree that Belle is the superior of the two siblings.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most
Belle,
patient person.
while not a playable character, is actually probably my
and I
favorite
can't
character
argue with that. So,
in ZZZ.
there's no
As
reason
far
for
as
you
playable
to be
characters,
more
though, my
anxious
favorite's
than me.
probably still Ju Yuin.
I've fought against Boris abominations for years.
I really like Ju
and I
Yuin.
know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borson were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows.
But I probably like Belle
They
more
have
than
no
her.
reason to rush out into the open. When facing
Belle
cunning
has that,
and
like,
ferocious prey, the hunter must be more
Akane
patient,
Tendo aesthetic.
biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
And she's got a very perky,
When will that
go-getter
time
personality.
come?
As long as it's not morning time,
Like I
because
said,
she's a night owl.
it's only one meal away.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Don Hung are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from
Yeah, so this is the second half of this continuance.
The Borisin have likely taken him hostage.
Yeah, right before we started Amphorius, when we cut this off, we had just gotten to the point where Hule escaped the prison.
I have no doubt about General Fei Xiao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the Shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong.
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately, solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach. The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now...
Oh, so you regret not pulling for Yun Li, the counter-attacking archetype. I do too. I'm trying to remember why I didn't end up pulling for her. Maybe I did try to pull for her and I just didn't get her. That's kind of likely. Just trying to remember who else was around that time, if there's a reason why I didn't try to pull for her.
Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone.
You weren't a whale at the time. Ah. I don't know. Has she even had a rerun? I think she's had to have. At least once.
Hule's escape and your discovery of Borisin's
Only started whaling about
3.0.
3.0. Oh, so that's actually very recently, yeah.
Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling.
I'm trying to think who else was around her time.
Suspicion among the people on the Lawfu.
Zhao Chu was probably around her time too, right?
Postpone the war dance. Will fall into their trap and instill fear.
Just looking at the story.
Actually doesn't.
But I don't think I would have prioritized him over Yun Li.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while
even though he was very helpful for my Acheron team at the time.
As if nothing has happened.
As if nothing has happened.
I ended up getting him.
Said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host,
I think she had one in 3.2 or something around there, but I just wailed my ass off for Castris. She might have been on one of the big multi-banners, right? Because right around that time they were doing back-to-back 4 banners, right?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan.
But I know she's definitely had to have had a rerun, because I think the only character who's pretty old at this point that hasn't had a rerun is Rappa.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a
You don't think it was a triple?
Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusted.
Trying to think who was. I know Robin was on one of the triples.
The security of the Sky Splitter.
I don't remember. The problem with all the triple ones, right, is like there's 4 banners that patch. It's trying to remember everybody who was on it. Or 4 banners that run. But because there were 2 triples, that was actually 8 banners that entire patch. It's like I'm supposed to remember 8 characters. Robin, Boothill, and Silverwolf. Okay, that was the second half of 3.0.
I truly appreciate your assistance,
So she wasn't on that one.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are 2 sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords Commission.
I mean, I guess I have a computer. I could just look up the banner history and see the last time Yun Li ran.
Now tell me more about the current state of the Shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
It's 3.1.
And the 2 behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
The last time she ran was 3.1.
General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown.
Need to go and revise before
not only
heading to the exam hall. Hey, you take it easy.
She decided to go after Hule herself to prevent...
Yeah, I'm looking at the banners from around Yun Li's time. And she was squeezed between Jade and Zhao Chu, which I also didn't end up getting Jade. I think I tried for both of them, but I was just a brokey, so I didn't get either.
And how did they time
and I was probably on guaranteed with Zhao Chu, like whatever, I'll pull him, he'll make my Acheron team stronger. And then I think I got lucky and got Fei Xiao on the banner after him. Like it was an early 50-50 win.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Shan, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borison disguised as Foxians.
Fun fact, the IPC endorses racism? Cool. They are basically the space version of the East Dutch India Trading Company, so that's not a surprise.
After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry.
Pretty sure the IPC just endorses anything that makes them money.
There isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine
Wasn't the
allows
East
Borison
India
to
Company a
temporarily
corporation
change
that went to
their
war?
shape into that
Several
of
times.
So, in other words,
At one point in time, despite being a private corporation, they had one of the largest armies on the planet. Or just, not armies, military in general.
Indeed.
They were mostly
Means
naval
that these
than
Borison
anything,
have
so
a
they actually
steady
had one of the largest
supply of
navies on the
medicine
planet.
Within the Lafu.
But they were one of the strongest military forces.
Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance.
From their perspective, though, it does make sense to have a very strong naval force. They were literally shipping things all across the sea.
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies.
I always say it wrong, too. I say East Dutch India. It's the Dutch East India Trading Company, because it was between the Dutch and the East Indies, which the East Indies are the Caribbeans.
Quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously.
Let's see. Off the top of your head, the IPC has committed 4 counts of planetary scale genocide, 1 count of galactic level genocide, and 1 count of attempted universal genocide. You know what? That's kind of based. Oh no. Okay, I need to fix this team. I don't even mind you being there, I guess, but I would actually, we're going to swap you two first, and then we're just going to put RMC back in there. We don't need Sunday at all.
Same as always?
Because we can't get rid of the trial companion, but we can put them in a more favorable slot.
Incredible strength. The attacker
I feel sad that Bethesda hasn't done anything with the East Empire Company since Morrowind. Probably never will.
Something an ordinary Borison possesses.
I don't feel sad about it.
It's likely the work of Hula.
But
if I may be so bold,
maybe unlike you, I've just become completely apathetic to Elder Scrolls altogether.
I have lived a bit longer.
Like, I don't even care what they do in the new games. They've lost me, you know?
To the Alliance, Borison have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hule is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hule united numerous Borison pacts, forming a grand army of...
I actually would even say outside of id, which you could argue isn't even technically part of Bethesda anymore. It's just been branched into Microsoft. But aside from id, I just don't care about Bethesda as a company anymore.
And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura.
How funny would it be to take the Oblivion engine and make what Elder Scrolls 6 should be before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out? Well, I don't know if funny is the word I'd use for it. It would also take a lot of work to start a game like that from scratch. So, it's like, if you started that a few years ago, it's possible that it probably still would have come out before Elder Scrolls 6 does. At this point, though, it's kind of a coin flip.
Was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou Jun, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? Don't understand why the Law Fu kept this tumor for
I mean, that is a way to handle a lot of things. You could just, like, drop it into a star or a black hole.
I understand.
But it also depends on how strong the thing is, right? Because
even when faced with a malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring
in Honkai Impact 3rd, there are things that could probably survive being dropped into a star or a black hole. That's not a problem.
Who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Jun.
So I would assume that there are things like that that aren't eons out here in Star Rail because it's the same universe.
I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
Yeah, if Blade wanted to die, he'd just eat himself into a star. Or play, yeah. I don't think he would survive. As far as we know, blade scaling isn't that tough, right? Like, he goes down. People kill him. He just comes right back up. So I think tossing him into a star would probably solve his problem.
I'm on it. Trust me. We can do anything!
Time for some sweet dreams. Your time to shine. Rise and shine.
Yeah, he's got a good healing factor, but if we completely, burn him, incinerate him, almost atomize him, he probably isn't healing from that.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the
I don't think Hule is either. At least from how they're described in the lore. Like, I think Hule could probably be solved just by being tossed into a star.
A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also two Borisin disguised as
different Blade, Fizz, but yeah, Death Battle recently did Blade versus Buffy and Buffy won. I heard about that.
Whoever is providing them with official...
I think I heard about that from Rick. I don't watch Death Battle anymore.
Let's search elsewhere.
Mostly because they were getting better with their research, and then it started getting bad again. Like really, really bad. Okay, we just pop over there and then got it. And it kind of surprises me how their research was getting better, and then somehow it just started plummeting. Did they lose people, maybe? Did they just stop caring?
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and...
Buffy has been in more comics than Blade as Death Battle.0. I actually don't disbelieve that Buffy could kill Blade.
Actually more like predatory beasts.
I'm not arguing against their result. I don't know enough about Buffy to, like, counter-argument.
It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his
I'm just saying,
hunger
in
for
general,
over
the reason
7
why I stopped
centuries.
watching is because the research started going back down
Will the
again.
hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the forest of swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Linshaw.
Like, the only stuff I know about Buffy is literally from the TV show. I've never read a comic about her.
But unfortunately,
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borison. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borison kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Linshaw.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Linshaw. Allow me to explain it to you.
Yeah, Lakeshaw's attitude here is pretty annoying, though. Like, I understand that this is a crazy situation. Like, how could you let this happen? But it's like that annoying person who comes in who knows absolutely nothing about the situation, and just assumes that the way she handles things would have been the correct way. It's like, you know, these people have been handling this for a while. Maybe there's a reason things are the way they are. But I get it. Jing Yuan comes off as so slacking and lackadaisical that you think he can't take his job seriously. Even though he is one of the most skilled of the generals.
Yanqing told me that an IPC ship was attacked.
Like, everybody else praises his, like, tactical prowess. He's the guy that moves things across the chessboard.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and...
I doubt anybody else would have handled the Hule situation any better.
...from specially refined Borison biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borison are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borison attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight.
Thanks for the goon rating.
Prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so typical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild, unknowingly, became their accomplices.
I think the thing I don't like about her scales from a design aspect, though, is that they're not really scales. Aside from like the designed ones that look like a tattoo on her thigh. Like if you're really gonna go with a dragon, you might as well actually detail dragon scales instead of just giving her faded red arms and legs.
We can do it!
The future is bright. Have some sunshine. Me.
That's from just like a general character design perspective.
Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
Right, like it doesn't even look like she has scales on it. It just looks like she's wearing like these weird red meshed gloves that just fade out.
Was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yao Qing general. You've been reserved in your response.
And it's not like they couldn't have detailed them. Because like look at the details on the coattail of Jing Yuan's the actual coat, right? They could have literally just drawn scales like that.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hulei's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borison. And just like the Borison, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called Moon Rage.
Moon
Marshall
Rage.
believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borison did. So...
Exactly. While Borison see Moon Rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borison control the power of Moon Rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hulei was not only the warhead of the Borison, but also a monster.
No, I don't have any questions at all.
Hulei thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hulei and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hulei and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor, Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions.
Well, not
Since
always,
then,
but most of the time.
The 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master.
There are some times where people just want to
Until
create a catastrophe.
your arrival now.
It's rare, but it happens.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long, drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance
Anyway, we gotta run. Jeff is gonna be your ass if you're late again. Yeah, don't be late for that. Have a good one.
Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the Divine Foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you. But, let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Ling Shaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Okay, so what's next? Going down? Yes.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were 2 groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borson, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Ling Shaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borson need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borson would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borson and aid in Hulei's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Ling Sha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true mastermind. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery as the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Lawfu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodor's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
An invitation?
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Lawfu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the Videodora should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hule was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that
I don't
you,
think he was
Orison,
joking.
have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Lawfu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hule's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue?
Possibly.
You see Borison as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hule.
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Hule. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home, Lord Hule? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Moktok, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated.
That is true.
Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told
fairness
you that
is
I was
victory?
alive? And who sent you here?
In our
Looking for
darkest
something to eat. I could have a peanut butter and jelly
There
sandwich.
was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
Yeah, I think that's a good snack.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided
Bread's
for
in
too
here.
long.
Yeah.
And only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learn.
I still never
that you're
get used
still
to
alive.
opening the fridge to look for bread.
It must have been a manifestation of the Master of
It's
Immortality.
the only place I've ever lived where people have kept the
prophet told us
bread in the fridge.
Foxian general of the Yaoqing would take you to her ship.
But I
during
guess
the
everywhere else I've
Lafu's
lived, the
war
bread's gone
dance.
fast enough that we never needed to keep it
Be
in the
our
fridge.
best chance to infiltrate.
It ends
and
up lasting
free
a
you
lot
from
longer
your
here.
prison. And just as she said, we did it.
Even if you managed to set Hule free, you'd have no way to escape.
We've already prepared our ships, and the prophet's prediction will surely come true.
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Luofu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule. I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Luofu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance.
Hey,
to
don't call the
escape.
war dance stupid. The war dance was cool.
Once you've returned to your territory, the revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet. and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
What if he just runs off?
Alpha Wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't you want to run away, Jiao Chou? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
I guess we can do this. Optional. Search for help. Probably should. Stuff up there.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape. Just as I suspected. He's testing me. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hule? For now, I'll do as he asked.
He really should have just escaped.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. What? Are you joking? How can I take you beyond the Jade Gate in this tiny star skiff?
What happens if you pick the red? Because I don't think it matters. I don't think we can actually change
Would you like to board my star skiff?
anything. Like, I think we just end up going...
Well, my little... We need to hurry wherever we're going.
towards the goal anyway.
Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say. The Realm Keeping Commission? It's right up ahead. Look, I've got a business to run, so why don't you go there yourself?
Yeah, okay, so the red dialogue doesn't actually matter. Got it. You will reap severe consequences.
But the realm keeping
I want to know what
Commission
these severe
is
consequences
currently
are,
closed.
okay?
All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance. If I can help you. Hi. Do you need my help, messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Borisin are hiding in the Exalting Sanctum. You must deliver this news to the Cloud Knights.
Borisin? Here? Are you serious?
These Borisin are disguised as Foxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
You sound like a woman, you don't look like one.
Could you please provide more details? Wait, I recognize you. You're the lost Yaoqing messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the Borisin. Please make sure to report this news.
All right, I'll call for reinforcements.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else. You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
Or, you know, we could just leave. That's an option. We don't have to return to Hule. We could just leave.
You're back, Jiao Chou.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
This Cloud Knight says there's official business that requires my cooperation.
What are you trying to do, Moktuk? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation.
Ah, so this is the
But
dire
I never
consequence.
gave you permission
Anyone
to
I talk to dies?
others.
Okay, that's cool.
Remember, these people died because of you.
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hule?
I just want to know what would happen. I think last time I just didn't touch any of the red
Have
text.
the Cloud Knights close the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer. Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yao Qing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage, but to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of Moonrage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
Sounds like a very risky surgical procedure to do on yourself.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive.
I like the Borisin's ancestor Duran
we consume.
Is literally just a reference to the song "Hungry Like a Wolf" by Duran Duran.
I thought all hope was lost after 7
I appreciate Hoyo for stuff like that.
But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Chou, I found you.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borisin?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wanza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Chou, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borisin? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borisin that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lafu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Okay, so now we're back in our normal point of view, using our normal teams. What are we supposed to be doing? Getting over here. Alright, that's easy.
I choose you.
The future is bright. Show me the way. Till we meet again.
She's trying to think, though.
All in all, not a bad memory.
Don't know. Yeah, okay.
This
I'm trying to
is
think,
where we
like,
ran
how
into
many
Borison last
scenes
time.
that I'm willing to hop
Looks
into.
the same as usual.
Because we definitely want to end
Because
before
I blocked
5.
all the relevant news,
And it's
to make
4:30
it seem
now.
as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on.
We probably will not be playing Genshin tomorrow.
However, the more
Even though that's what we played on Tuesday last week, we'll probably be playing maybe ZZZ
If
instead.
any Borson wants to stick to the
Because
original
Genshin's going to be
plan
going down for
despite
maintenance at some
the
time
risks,
tomorrow, and
they'll surely come back
I don't
to
know,
Stargazer
there's a
Navalia
chance that
to
we
check
might
the
be done
situation.
before it goes down for maintenance.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer
I don't
Navalia right now?
want to.
This is an automated area.
But
So don't you
the new
think that there
Genshin
are a bit
patch
too many people here today?
is going to be going live. So
First,
we'll
look at
swap
two
the days
Skyfall
around.
Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
I guess we kind of have to question all of them, right?
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenching. No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Lieutenant Yenching and General Fishao?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenqing's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
See, that's a question everybody would recognize Yingxing.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Xianzhou Luofu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia as on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me.
You didn't say your name.
How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her! I choose you.
Guide with a rainbow bridge. Have some sunshine.
Break's over.
Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this! Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them. Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Please, save me. I want to live. Doctor!
Xiaoshu, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borison Beast ships have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiaoshu?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. What a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borison bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule, do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason: witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borison, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect? With your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borison truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourish
This scene is
your
going on a
own.
lot longer than I thought it would.
We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for a hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. If our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borison dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borison Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borison have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring.
Yeah.
Moktok, let me tell you how the Borison will rise.
It's just
to
Fantilia
power.
again.
We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Chow Chow.
Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou Lafu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Oh my God, we're still in the scene.
Sky Splitter's gun salute is real.
This is why I should just not have even started the first one.
War dance is actually like?
I didn't know when we were gonna get a break though.
Eardrums are going to burst. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you? Remember anything?
Memories of falling from the sky into Taikian Stadium have come flooding back to me. We came to compete, didn't we?
Great. You've finally gotten your memory back. And I can put down old memory. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Luofu Swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good Master Yenqing as the Ringmaster.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Dooming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
There's so much pressure. Oh, my stomach is really hurting. Maybe I should just drop out of the contest.
You made a promise to my grandfather and now you want to run away? Get out there, now!
Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
Great.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Finally we're free. Because I actually need to end this so I can start doing all the other stuff I need to prepare for